Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How you doing? Welcome to Jarrett Talk interview. As I interview people that have their YouTube channel, their own YouTube channel, or a business. Tonight, on a very cold day in Georgia, I have a very special guest of mine for me. He's a very close buddy of mine on YouTube. He's actually not from US, y'all. He's actually not from US. He's actually from Canada. So we actually became friends from Jordan Motivator and all the good stuff. So I can't shame, but what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good. I kind of got a comment on your what you said about a cold day in Georgia. I'll take your cold day in Georgia any day over the cold day we had here in Canada. That's here in New Brunswick. So where I'm located, I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. So you know where Maine is? I'm right above Maine. So and we're minus 15 today.
Mm.
So and then there's a wind chill on top of that of minus I think it was 5, so minus 20. It felt like minus 20 today, so it was cold. Yeah.
But go ahead and tell the people that don't know about you and about your channel.
Obviously, ParaLife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. I just smile every time I say that because Joe, we were just talking about a mutual friend of ours, Joe. He does a little thing about the ninja thing, so it always makes me smile. But yeah, I have my channel. I started my YouTube channel about 4.5 years ago now, and just with the intentions of helping people, showing people my day to day kind of life living with a disability. For those who don't know, that I broke my back 26 years ago. It left me a paraplegic from the waist down, from the T12, your thoracic, down, incomplete. So luckily, I say lucky I'm incomplete. I'm very grateful for being incomplete because I still have some mobility of my legs and muscle tone and functions. So it's a blessing in disguise. But the reality is though, like I still have to live day to day with the wheelchair, using a wheelchair full time to get around. Yeah.
So
So that's all.
where did the name come from?
I don't know. I just kind of hummed and hawed. Like, what could a name be? What could I, I'm a paraplegic, living life as a paraplegic, as that kind of stuff. And I said, well, how about just ParaLife TV? And it kind of a little bit of inspired from another YouTube channel. I'm going to throw his name out there. He's a weightlifter. Uh, oh God, J Cutler. He has a YouTube channel called J Cutler TV. So I follow him, and like every day I'm listening to his channels, and I said, hey, that's a pretty cool name too. So I go ParaLife TV, J Cutler TV. I said that kind of goes good too. It sounds good. So ParaLife TV it is. I thought about a few times of changing it, but then other people said, no, no, don't change. Stick with it. Because I was like, I'm not growing. I'm slow. It's going slow. And then they said, no, no, just stick with ParaLife TV. You'll get known as ParaLife, and it's all good.
What were you nervous getting on your channel when you
Yeah, I
first
was very nervous because like I never really did a whole lot of anything on YouTube or anything on the computer, right? Like
started?
I think if I go back 4.5 years ago, I was on Facebook Messenger and that kind of stuff, but I wasn't shooting videos or doing anything like that. Especially where I was just kind of focused on me. Like I've been on TV commercials and things like that, but that's just acting. So I'm a different person. I'm portraying something else. But when I'm actually here talking into my own camera, that's going to go out to the world. It's me, right? So it's really
Mhm.
nerve wracking. It's really nerve wracking at first. I still get a little nervous too, and I don't practice. I like when I shoot a video, it's pretty much raw. I'm just thinking there one day I'll say, oh, I'm going to do a video on this, so I'll grab my camera and we'll go do it. I don't actually script it out or plan it out what I'm going to do. I said, okay, well today I have to go and pump up my tire, so hey, let's go shoot a video on that. So I'll do it raw. So it's nothing scripted. It's just like today I got a flat tire. I'm going to fix it, so I'm going to show you how I fix it. You know.
Was it so when you say you got wasn't the accident where you before you got paralyzed the waist down?
Yeah, I was in an accident, and that I was 22 years old. I was actually living out in Ontario, which is west from us. It's two
Hmm.
provinces over. So, um, and and I don't mind speaking about this. I'm pretty frank about it because I'm hoping that people will learn from my mistakes. So my accident was it was my own doing. It was my own fault. I put myself in that situation. I was being careless and reckless,
Hmm.
young and foolish, and I had some drinks into me that night at the bar. And what I did was I was walking across an overpass bridge to get to my friend's house, which I've walked across that overpass bridge multiple times. But this day, we were out drinking, and I leaned over the railing. And I'm a pretty tall guy, and it's an old bridge, so the railings aren't to code; they're short. And I leaned over, and being under the influence of alcohol, lack of judgment, I flipped over the railing, and I fell 40 feet between railroad tracks.
Wow.
And that's the end. I don't remember. I actually don't remember any of that. That's what I've been told. I was in a coma, induced in coma for a week uh, at the hospital, and then I woke up and I had no idea. I was in so much pain when I woke up that I didn't know I was paralyzed because
So
I
you
couldn't
didn't know
move
where you
anyways.
were at after you got when you were at the hospital.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was when I came out of coma when they started taking me off the drugs when I was stabilized. When I came to, I was just in so much pain, like I didn't even realize I was paralyzed because my head was throbbing. Because you fall 40 feet, it's
Hmm.
an impact on your body, right? You're going to be hurting. So the doctor did come in and he told me my injuries. And then I was like, oh boy. I was like, what did I do now? I was like, because that's exactly, I said the blame on me right there. I was like, what did I do now? So that's what my friends had told me, the friends that were with me that night. And thankfully they were with me because they saved my life. Because they were called the ambulance and the first responders to come get me out of there.
So when you find out that you kind of you have to adjust what you going to have to do for the rest of your life, trying to find something. It's easier for you to to do it. Like I see you doing basketball, which is great. So what
Yeah.
was the first thing that you do when you got we got home or anything? You trying to find what you trying to work on.
Yeah, like prior to that, like I had goals. I was in the process of going to go to school. This was my accident happened in November, and I had planned to go to school in January, a forestry school. I was going to be a forester or some part of that industry, and so I knew, losing, the use of my lower body to what extent I didn't know then, but doctor told me I would never walk again. So I was like, okay, he's a doctor, he knows. So, anyways, I had to reevaluate everything what I was going to do. Like I said, okay, obviously I'm not going to be working in the woods. I said that's could be doable. I'm sure it could be set up, but do I want to put my body through that? so, uh, so I had to rethink of what I wanted to do. So, anyways, I first took the first full year to work on myself with my physiotherapy, with the occupational therapist, with the psychologist,
Hmm.
that type of stuff, counseling, just to, you know, try to set a path mentally and physically so I could be totally independent, right? That's the whole key, the whole goal for me was to be independent. So I didn't have to rely on anybody else to drive me somewhere, to make me supper, I could live on my own. And that was my main goal. And after a year, I went about as far as I could go with physio and OT, and they said, "Okay, you're free, you can go." And so yeah, but that time I was kind of thinking, okay, what am I going to do for a job, career? I'm not going to be a forester anymore. So I just went into college, which isn't university. Your college is what we call university here, and your college, what we call is like a trade school college or
Hmm.
something like that. And
Hmm.
yeah, and so I said to go to the trade school college. I'll take business and computers just to get into things, as I always loved business too, right? So I did that for a year, 2 years, a 2 year course, and I still working part time. I went back to my old job I had as a kid in Fredericton. Uh, So yeah, so I was kind of working part time, and then I was going to school, and then I landed a full time job with the government. Went after that, so and I just kind of went on there and met my wife. Actually, I met my wife quite a few years before that,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, settled down.
So how long? Well, since we getting, I don't want to get too personal, but how long you two been married?
We married for. Oh, I hope she's not listening. Uh, it's,
Shit, I told you I'm trying to get you my question now.
20 years. 20 years. I got to think. I shouldn't have to think that long on it, but 20 years. Yeah,
That's
September.
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Together
Uh,
25.
but
26.
what was the
25.
Nate? What was the hardest thing being in the wheelchair? What's the good thing or the bad thing being in the wheelchair?
Well, I'm going to go back to when I first ended up in the wheelchair, and then I'm going to kind of go to what I am now. So when I first got in the wheelchair, everything's new, right? Everything's new, and you really got to take it with a grain of salt because the world isn't going to adapt to a wheelchair. They'll try, but wheelchair users need to adapt to the world because you're not going to get every spot that's going to be wheelchair accessible. Every door is not going to be wide enough, and there's going to be steps to get in this place or that place. So you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt and move forward and just kind of stay positive. I think the hardest thing for me in the wheelchair would be our Canadian winters. When I first started, the winters, man, brutal. Snow, pushing through snow. If I wanted to go out to the gym, you get to the gym and the sidewalks aren't shoveled. And so, I started bringing my shovel, my minivan, so I'd shovel my own path to, just to kind of prove a point, saying, "Hey, you got to keep these things clean because I'm in a wheelchair. It doesn't mean I'm going to stay home on a snow day. I still need to work out." But bring it 26 years down the road, where I'm experienced in that it doesn't really bother me that much anymore. I mean, there are still times that it's not shoveled out, for example, and I'll go to the manager and say, "Hey, can you tell your staff or yourself or whoever the building maintenance person to keep those clear because people in chairs still need to get in and out, that type of thing." But yeah, so I mean, winters I utilize the snow. I do a lot of cross country skiing now too. That's something I never did at first. So I kind of make use of the snow. I say, "Hey, okay, let's try this cross country sit skiing." So I do it in my butt, right? Sitting like a sit ski and putter through the snow. So I make use of it.
So yeah, I mean, okay, I see making videos of how you fix like how you get in your what is that van that you get in.
Yeah.
Tell me about tell me about that. How they made a special van for you to get in to get you around
Yeah.
get around.
Yeah. Okay. That's the thing. There's nothing really special about my van. Because I'm an incomplete T12, that means I did regain some mobility and strength in my leg, so I can drive. My right side of my leg is strong. My quads and my hamstrings and
Mhm.
my calf, so I'm able to press on the gas and press on the brake. I can drive. But I do have a hand control that I put on the brake to use as my primary braking system because if some reason I get a spasm and I can't, which rarely, knock on wood, happens if I'm driving, and my foot goes underneath my brake and I can't brake, then I'm in trouble. But like I said, it's never happened. I'm just precautionary. I have the hand brake, or sorry, hand control on my brake for brake, and my back seat. How I get my wheelchair in, Jared, is I take the back seat out, so it's
Mhm.
and behind my driver's side. It's totally open, and I'm able to stand up. So I open the sliding door, I slide up, and I pick my chair up and just throw it in the back. Shut the sliding door and jump in the driver's side, and off I go. So I mean, nothing special. It's just a minivan with the seat taken out of the back.
Well, some, that's that's a great thought because I was in the YMCA when I was younger, and for some reason someone was asking for me. I was I was in middle school when this happened. So I was in middle school going into the YMCA for after school. I was getting a call from somebody, some straight up stranger, and he was like, "Can I speak to can I bring somebody named Jarrett Banks or something?" So he called for me. So I was about 10. Look, I was 13 at the time.
Young.
I went
Yeah.
downstairs and I was a gentleman. I was like, "How you doing?" So we sat there and talked, and he has tell me about everything about this his car he has. That straight up is completely different from everybody. So we went outside and you so he actually showed me he had a he opened the door and showed me how he literally drive. He had like um a cold bar on his on his steering wheel. He had a cane for the acceleration. Um some kind of cord that can actually turn the sentinel on. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. I was like,
Yeah.
that's impressive. That's impressive. Like,
Yeah.
and he was telling me that someday when you're older and we get a car, they will give you a car. They'll give you a car something similar to that. And I haven't seen the guy since. I was like
Oh yeah.
20. I was about 24, 25. That's it. And the car that I realized I knew uh, when I was younger, it was the same person. And he did not recognize me.
Oh no. Oh no. That's
He,
quite some time past. Yeah.
he did not recognize me when I got older. Oh no, okay. So that was kind of it was my adventure of me being somebody who had disabilities and I mean like I said that's what I tell my people on my channel. I say I do not want to let any I'm not gonna let my disability keep me from going doing my thing on my YouTube channel. So that's why I'll like I said because of Joe and helping me out to get me on my channel.
Yeah.
I was nervous myself getting on here, and here I am about to get the 1.9K. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, but what the so how long you been on? How long have you been on YouTube? Like what
Uh,
year did you start on YouTube, and then how long you been on since then? How long you been on since then?
I've been like on YouTube but not doing YouTube videos probably for the last, well, since 2006, whenever it started, right?
Mm-hmm.
2000. And I've always thought, because I was like, man, I would love to do a YouTube channel, but I was just like so green to shooting videos in 2006 on a phone or on a camera and uploading and editing is just too overwhelming for me. So I was like, there's no way I could do that. And my wife and I just had twins. And so I'm like, that'd be so cool to capture, a guy, a paraplegic, we can be a father, especially if I had twins, you know, it could show that. But then I just said, no, I think that I'm going to, just didn't get around to it, just too busy. And too green to the whole scene. But I started doing YouTube content 4.5 years ago. That's when COVID hit. I couldn't go to the gym. I collected some stuff for working out at home, and I was like, how am I going to get in touch with people? Because I needed people. I like being around people. And then I said, well, you know what? I think I'll start looking into this YouTube channel business again, just not use it as a business, but and maybe I could reach people that way. So I started doing workout videos in my garage, in my bedroom, and just helping people. I was like, whoa, people like this. I'm giving them good ideas and motivation. They're giving me some feedback and different things that I could work on too for exercises or different things in life. And I'd be like, this is great. So it's just So positive. So I kept on going with it.
Were you do you remember your very first video when you started your channel?
Yeah, I was actually looking back on that not too long ago, and it is my garage. Is my very first garage workout, a garage gym workout, and it was still snow outside. I had my kids. My kids were little then, and we had to modify because I didn't have very much equipment because you couldn't go to the stores and buy anything, and everything was sold out on Amazon. Like if you wanted weights, it was just a waiting period to get them. So I really didn't have anything. So we modified, and it was pretty fun. We had the music in the background blaring, and the kids were in it. So I pulled them on a sled on the snow. They were down the back hill in my yard. My backyard has a bit of a hill. They would go in a sled, and I would pull them up. So it's like the Rocky music in the background, Eye of the Tiger. So it's pretty cool. It's fun.
What do you remember? Did you go? Do you remember your very first live that you went? Do you ever go live sometime on your
Yeah,
channel? Question:
I
Did you ever go live on your channel?
I don't go a whole lot. I wanted. I keep saying I got to, but I'm a poor planner. Like I can't. Like you, Jarrett, you're like planned. You got everything, all these scheduled for interviews, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing after this interview. I have no idea what I'm going to be or where I'm going to be. So I'm a bad planner. But I had to buckle down and just say, okay, maybe I could do it every Wednesday night or every Sunday night. Just have one live. Uh, but like mine are spontaneous. Like one day I got up in the morning. I'm like, well, let's just do it live. My morning routine live. So I did my morning routine live, and that type of stuff, and I'll do the odd workout live. But yeah, definitely I did do some lives, but my first live wasn't very good. I mean, it was good, meaning that I had good support from my community. She stole my thunder. I don't know if you know her. Do you know her?
Who?
She stole my thunder.
No. I
No,
might, I might need to.
she's
I
yeah,
might need to subscribe to her channel.
yeah. Okay, yeah, she was on there. She helped me set it all up and all that kind of stuff. And there's a few others too. It was so long ago. It was like 4 years ago. Anyways, and to make people moderators, I made this person a moderator that I didn't know, which I
Mhm.
thought I knew, and they put a really gross graphic picture on my live. So it was like I got what do they call it? Spammed or hacked or
Bam, yeah,
troll. It was a troll,
yeah, it was
and
all.
they they put
Yeah,
a really disgusting picture, so I had to shut it right down and then get back to get and bring it back
well,
up. So that was a learning point right there, not to trust everybody to come up on your channel to talk.
look, I'll give you some hints. I'll
Yeah,
give you some pointers. I'll give you some pointers. The next
yeah,
time you go live on YouTube or StreamYard or uh, YouTube app, and when you see if you see a troll, and if somebody's like the number one, like the number one supporter, whoever the number one supporter
yeah.
on your channel, you tell them blue. You tell them that hey, if you see somebody's not acting uh, pretty funny, you just let the moderator delete the comment because the people with the wrenches are the ones who are in charge of your chat. Okay, the one with the wrenches are the one with the chat. They know the chat is good, and if they see something kind of fishy or anything, they can do it. They can delete it for you, so you don't have to do all the work. You just do the talking like you're doing right now, and we see somebody's doing. If somebody come in your chat unannounced, uninvited, something like that. Plus, if it's not if your channel's not survival mode, everybody can come.
Yeah,
If your channel if your live is not survival mode, everybody can come. I mean, anybody can come.
yeah.
So I'm just you just make sure next time you go live, you just make sure before you go live, put the survival mode on, so all the survivors only in there can can comment. The people always subscribe to your channel like me, and they can come in and subscribe to your channel and stuff like that. And people in the blue, they keep it they keep it clean. So
Okay.
one
So
thing, one thing, do not leave it open because that's where the trolls come from. When you leave it open, everybody can see it, and the trolls
Yeah.
and people come in talking crazy. That's what happened. So
So
that
if you put subscriber mode only, can somebody that's not a non-subscriber, if they see that you're live, can they come in and
people will
subscribe and
not
then, oh no,
watch
we
your
can't see
channel,
it.
will not able to watch,
Okay.
not able to comment.
Okay.
Okay, the people who will not subscribe to your channel will not
Yeah.
able to comment. It will
So
show subscribe mode only.
so they have no idea that I'm on.
If you do you, well, the question is, do you go live on your phone
Oh,
or your computer?
mostly on my phone. Like I'll do live events, like
Okay,
that basketball one I did there a few weeks back, or I guess a month ago. I'll
yes,
just do that, and I do like a lot of my para hockey. I'll do those lives. But for me to sit in front of a computer and chat, nah,
okay.
not really,
That's
not in
the
a
way.
long time.
That's why before you go live, go to your phone before you go live. Go to your phone, go to your live, and you click on your live to your chat, and it
Yeah,
set community mode, and it will show you it says public, the survival mode,
yep, yep.
or something else. You put on survival mode, it turns everything goes up. It says survival mode only, and it gives you how long you want the comment, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Depends on how long they want to comment. Because if you put in 20 minutes, people gonna comment. The only people who can comment for 20 minutes. If you do it for 10 minutes, that's fine. 5 minutes, fine. If you don't, that if you disable mode, people that have subscribed to your channel can comment.
Yeah.
Nobody else who's not subscribed to your channel could comment.
Uh-huh. Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little history lesson for you. that little
There you
his-
go.
that little history
Yeah,
lesson.
little bit of YouTube lesson for me.
That little
Yeah.
history
Oh, I'm
lesson.
still learning. Like, there's so much that can be done. I just seen a little tab there on YouTube. I don't even know where I was, but it kind of gave me recommendations of what videos I should post. And one was do a video of a day in the life of being in a wheelchair. I was like, okay, I should do. I've done a few of those, but YouTube is telling me this is what my audience likes. These
Yeah,
types of videos. And
yeah.
one was a workout video. They liked my workout video, so they're saying you should do it. You
It's,
know, so it's pretty cool.
if YouTube wants you to stick with what they want, stick with the one stick with the
Yeah,
one they want. Stick what they want. So if they give you more views on the workout stuff, stick with the workout.
yeah,
If they want to see you, if you want to do the YMCA videos, live videos, stick with that. It
yeah,
depends on what they want. It depends on what the audience wants. You
yeah.
know, not just
Exactly.
don't get me wrong. It that like my videos. I don't make videos like I normally do. But when I do make a video, I make sure it's a good video for them to watch. I do not want to put a video out just because it's a good video. I don't want to make them. I want to post a boring video or a boring live.
Yeah,
I do want to engage, but I also want to engage in the comments when I put a video out there. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't want to put in. I won't put everything out. I just take my
yeah,
time and do it um think about it. So
yeah.
the question I was going to ask you the same question I'm going to ask you. Do you ever sit down and think about what you're going to post? Um, what you going to
Ah,
post on your channel? And the second one, do you ever watch? You ever watch your video back and take notes of your what you need to work on for the next video or the next live?
yeah. I don't really sit down and think of what I'm going to post. Like I said, I'm kind of a spur of the moment kind of guy. Like I did a video 2 days ago in the snow, and it basically woke my daughter up. Say, hey, I got an idea. I want to do this video right now. And she's like, I was like, no, we got to do it now because the snow is melting. I said because it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she
Mm,
likes to sleep in, And I was like, the sun's, it's going to melt. We got to do this right now in my wheelchair. I just came up with this idea. So we went out, we tried it, and it worked out pretty good. But I mean, I only could do one take just because of what I was dealt with the conditions, right? So I'm going to post. I got to edit it because I want to make it into a short. So I got to make it into a short. I got to trim a little bit here and there, but I'm going to post it there. Hopefully, I got to post it before Christmas. I'll tell you what it is. It's me in my wheelchair in snow, about maybe 3 inches high, and the snow was so sticky that I could wheel in and make designs in the snow. So I made a Christmas tree in my wheelchair and in the snow. So I made, and I had I had balls, I had Christmas tree, the balls that hang, from the tree, and I plopped them on the end. So I made a Christmas tree in the snow with using my wheelchair. I don't know where I came with that idea. I was just working here, working my day job, and I was looking at the snow. I was like, holy crap. I said, I wonder if I could do that. So my driveway where I could wheel, my driveway's all paved and it was flat. So we did it, and it turned out pretty good.
So when you does your daughter make give you ideas of the video, or do you make
Nah,
the
not
video?
really. No, they don't really. She doesn't really help. I have a son and a daughter. They used to help out a lot with just videoing and stuff, which is great. Now, not so much. They're older. They got, they work and school and all that stuff. And thumbnails. I'll tell you. I'll go back to your other question about preparation. I'm horrible at doing thumbnails. I never think of a thumbnail until like a day or two after. I'm thinking, oh, I should have taken that picture, or I'll look through, or I'll go through my video to look for a good thumbnail where I could cut it, where I could freeze the frame or whatever, and make a picture of it. And I was like, oh, I wish I could just remember to take a picture in the moment because they turned out really good that way. So I find the pictures I pull from my video. I don't find the clarity very well, like very clear. Um, but that's probably the one thing I got to work on most is making a really good thumbnail. How about you?
Well, well, that you know, I did have someone to make videos. I mean, make thumbnails and intro and outro for my channel. But now I'm just like I like the ones I like now. Um,
Yeah.
she made all this, the intro, the outro, the
Oh yeah.
thumbnail you see
Yeah.
on the big channel, all that. She made those. She made those. The intro, everything. I ain't. I had the idea of
Yeah.
the thumbnail, the intro, the outro, all that stuff. But the only intro, outro, and the thumbnail I made is the one I made on this channel.
Right.
Not the one I got now, but the one I made that had the me with the mic on outside, like you going to after eat and stuff. So that's what I made. That's the only one I made. But other than that, yeah, she one did most of my ideas. I mean, most of my
Yeah. Yeah. Real
uh,
nice intro. You got a nice intro. I like
myself.
that. Yeah. Nice
But
intro.
what kind of what kind of advice do you want to give to the people who have similar um things like you do, and they're trying to do things let's put it this way. What kind of advice you want to give to people who in wheelchairs they want to do YouTube and they
YouTube.
want to learn they want to learn um some of the things like you.
Um, I guess when it comes to like YouTube, I guess it's all depending like what what you want to put out there. You know what I mean? Like if you just whether you want to, you don't necessarily have to do a channel about disability and how you're dealing with your disability, but you could be a sports commentator. You could stream hockey games or baseball games and comment, be a commentator as it plays on. But I mean, if you have an idea, whether or if you want to share your life in a wheelchair and your obstacles and how your challenges that you overcome and share that with people, do it. If that's your idea, do it and just be true and
Well,
be honest with it and go and just do it.
So when you I mean when I first met you, like when I first met you
Oh, nice.
during Joe, and I was kind of I was kind of hesitant about coming to your channel, and I mean Joe was literally telling me about you every single time. I was like, he was begging me to come over here about your channel. I'm like, he's really
Glad he
begging
did.
me to come over there. I was like, let me find out what's going on with Shane. Because he be talking about you all the time. And he was like, he can't just kind of stop talking about it. So I was like, let me come over to Shane. Let me come over to Shane and see what's going on. I'm like, okay, this is cool dude. He's like me, just different because he in the wheelchair, and I'm 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 actually have no feeling on my left side. I have no feeling on my left side. That my story of my story of it because when I was 9 months old, I was diagnosed with meningitis, which is a
Right.
disease that I was almost died from when I was 9 months. And when I got out of it, I was taking, I was doing speech therapy, patient therapy, I had to brace my left leg, trying to get my left leg walk straight. I had, I had um, seizures when I do now. I used to, you know, never, I cry when I have seizures, I start crying for it. And, it's not a major seizure, but, if I get like every once in a while. But
Right. Yeah.
when I do get a seizure, I go like a deep, actually, I go like a deep sleep. I go to deep sleep at night, and then when it hit about, I don't know, between like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then just like that, it goes off. And then my mom had to console me when I'm having it. But now I'm just when I do have it, I what I do is I get up in the morning, I get up in the middle of the night, make it slow down, calm down, and then I just go to sleep. Because I did not want to wake up my mom up in the middle of the night. So that's what I'm trying. I stay up and I know the seizure go down, go out, and then I stay up until like an hour, and then go back to sleep. So um, when I came to when I came to middle school, it stopped. Like from middle school to high school, it stopped. And then when I started working when I started working at grocery store as a grocery store, it stopped back up, and
Ah,
then it kept going. So that's where I'm at now, and and that's why I decided when I'm going to be. That's why I decided to start my channel in September 28th. I'm sorry, September 28th, which is a week after my birthday, and I said might as well tell your story because people don't know about me. So that's why I said, hey, I decided to start my channel, and here I am now. 2 years,
yeah.
2 years in the game.
2 years in the game, eh? 2 years in the game. Nice. Did you get nervous when you first started at all, or
No,
no?
yes, I was nervous, but at the same time, I didn't want to go live at first, period, because I didn't want to go out in the world like that. So I'll just focus on going making videos and shorts.
Yeah.
And Smile was one of the YouTubers was asking me a question like, "Where you gonna start your channel?" I said, "If y'all give me 100 subscribers, how many y'all start to get subscribe to my channel? I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you." And
Yeah.
saying people was um linking me up, linking to my channel and all that stuff. Ever since then, I've been making videos, making shorts and stuff. And then another one was asking me, "When you gonna ask me when I'm gonna go live?" I said, absolutely not. That's not even, that's not
Yeah.
even my, that's not even my, I said, I have a contract. It said on the bold, this is my personal contract. My contract said no live until um someone give me 115 subscribers. So
Okay.
when I hit 115 subscribers, that's what I told.
You do
I got
live.
to go
Yeah.
live. That's it. When I hit
Yeah, that's
115,
good.
I'm going straight live.
Yeah.
So that's I didn't tell Joe that. Now that is between me and you. Joe did not know this.
Yeah.
That's what I said. This is exclusive between me and you. Joe does not know it. I put in this contract. I put in a contract. I said when I hit 115 subscribers, I will go live. I
Live.
didn't tell
Yeah.
nobody. I did not tell nobody that
That's
I
good.
have a secret. I didn't tell nobody that I have a secret contract
So it's like
of
you set
being.
yourself goals, right? You set yourself little goals to hit these milestones, then you're gonna do this, right? Yeah.
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 So when I did on YouTube, I said I'm gonna do my channel, do my thing, and then Joe actually went live, and it was with Joe, Vision, Jay,
Oh,
you know,
Jay Jordan.
no,
Oh,
I just emailed Jay Jordan. He came in. I went on email from him because I was going to do an email with him. I was going to do an email a interview with him, but I ain't got an email. I didn't get an email back from him yet. But it was Joe Vision, Jay Ghetto, and you need prepping, which he probably in the chat. And but so what happened was I came up there when he was telling me it was like during the hop again. It was when I started doing my hop again, first time doing hop again. So I said I come up here and say I'm not gonna be up here in front of all these people. So I come up there
mhm.
and they were so happy to see me on his channel. And ever since then, it made me feel better to be up here and doing live, and then it helped me out. But
Yeah.
the question is for me to you, will you will you when you started when you went live, did you ever like do you have topics of what you gonna do, what you gonna show to the people, what you gonna do on your channel? I mean, when you went live on your channel,
I'm
do you have
always
something
my
set?
yeah. Oh, my lives are always like last minute things. I don't plan. Like I'll give an example. I think it was last year. I had to go shovel my walkway. We had a huge snowstorm, or the year before, and I was shoveling. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a live of shoveling. So I put the live camera on live just to me shoveling. And in our front yard we have like a polar bear. It's not a real polar bear. It's like a decoration polar bear.
Mm,
It's a big one. It's like a Christmas decoration. So I wanted to dig out the polar bear. So I put mission rescue polar bear live and just shoveled for an hour. People come on and say hi, and I'd chat with them. I'd shovel 4 or 5 scoops, get tired, come back and talk a little bit. Then I go shovel more. Then finally got to the polar bear and saved the polar bear, got him shoveled out. And yeah, just something like that. I'm very spontaneous when it comes to my lives. I don't. Like if I go biking or something like that, I'll be like, okay, let's go biking and do it live today. So I don't really have a chance to go and advertise my lives because they're just like last minute, like, yeah, let's do it. I got to be in that mood, right? Just do that, let's do it.
do
So
you
I
have
should I should
do you
plan
have
more. Maybe I'll
somebody
get more
camera
viewers.
with you, or do you have somebody that do you have somebody to hold the camera for you when you doing live, or do you have like a tripod that keep
I have
your
a
phone?
tripod. Yeah, I got a
Okay,
tripod. Yeah. Yeah, no, I
okay.
mean, if I did plan my lives out a bit more and was consistent on my lives, like a certain time of day, a time a week, I think I'd probably get more views and just more interaction. But whatever. I'm just spur of the moment. Let's do it. What's the other live I did? Oh, I made a campfire once. That was just out back. It was still the winter time. I have a little fire pit, and I was like, you know what? Let's cook some hot dogs. Yeah, let's do it live. I'm gonna do it live cooking hot dogs and talk to the people, right? So that's what we did.
But,
Yeah.
so when you ever since you came on YouTube and you started growing your channel every single day, do you feel like it's a hard work? I know it's hard work now. I know it's a grind, but to you, do you ever feel like it? You want to take? Do you feel? Do you feel like you want to quit sometime? And it's like, or just like I want to take a break, and then I want like recharge and make it better.
Yeah, I was a slow starter on YouTube. Like when I was starting to make content, it wasn't a lot. I was like, throw a video here, there. A few more weeks, 3 weeks down the road, I'll put another video there. Another 3, 4 weeks go, bah. But then I was like, let's get subscribers and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. And they said, well, let's be more consistent. So I started putting out a video every 2 videos a week, and did that for quite some time. And then I started getting in the groove. Was able to learn how to edit and make thumbnails myself because I was always dependent on my son to help make to do the editing and thumbnails. So, and then I finally learned how to do that myself, and so it sped things up me posting. And mind you, he did a great job and stuff, but he's got a life. That he can't me knocking on his door every day. Edit this, edit this. And I wasn't paying him, so. Uh, but anyways, but no, I never really thought of quitting. I just slowed down at certain times because life gets busy, right? And then I picked back up. Just like the last 4 months for me got really slow because of the life change with my daughter going to school, university, and going to and starting work. So I'm doing a lot of driving. I'm not spending that much time at home anymore. I'm out in the city, you know, and that's where I could probably do some drive around lives, maybe. I don't know, but no, I never thought of quitting. Just slowed down quite a bit. I do have goals. Like I'd love to have 5,000 subscribers by my 5th year uh, in YouTube, and that's coming up in April or May. So I got a ways to go, but just keep plugging away.
So what kind what you do? What kind of things you do at when you're not doing YouTube? What things do you do when you're off YouTube, taking a break? What kind of things you do when you off YouTube, taking a break and keep
Uh,
yourself busy?
yeah, I'm a guy. Fitness is my outlet. Like doing like wheelchair basketball, para sit skiing, para ice hockey. I play those sports. I go to the gym. I weightlift. That's my outlet. That's what helps me mentally. That's what makes my mind stronger, as well as my body physically. So I find that that's what I need, and my wife knows that. She knew that from day one when we got together. When I was hurt, when I first got out of the rehab after physiotherapy and all that, I joined a basketball team right away, a wheelchair basketball team, and skyrocketed. Loved it. I loved being around the people, the community. I reached some really high levels. I represented my country, wore the maple leaf on my chest, playing international basketball, and I played against you guys, the U.S. Man, you guys are tough. You guys are tough, and we beat you. But that's what I mean.
I
Yeah,
tell y'all, look, I tell
yeah,
y'all track team here kind of monsters. Y'all track team are monsters. Yeah, every time we play y'all in the Olympics, y'all did not play.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I, I'm I
yeah.
have put props on y'all track team, but the basketball team y'all need to work on. The
Oh
basketball
yes,
team need
big
to work
time.
on bad.
Yeah, big time,
Oh,
big time. But yeah, so I mean, that's what I do in my off. If I'm not doing anything on YouTube, I'm still doing the same things I posted on YouTube. Like I'm always working out, always, I family life too. We'll have family days and chill out. And like right now, I got my daughter, and my wife is home, and probably go watch a movie later on or something. I'm not sure, but just chill out. And then I'll eventually get my other short edited so I can get that put on.
so when you do, so when while you try to get yourself together. I mean, while you getting your mind together and putting your thoughts together, do you ever like make sure it is like a good video, or do you ever like make sure it don't go where you like they want it to be, and when you put it out, do you ever like sit there and like, I think I did a pretty good job on this video
Yeah.
or live? Do you ever like, oh,
Yeah, I tell you, the videos I put the most time in editing, like with a nice intro, with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a nice outro, a really good thumbnail, and I really edit it and stuff. I find, you know, they don't do very well. Or I put music in it, and I add music and different like, and it's a lot of time. Like it takes a lot of time, and I don't mind. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but it's just like it doesn't do very well. But it's something I really want people to know about. For example, I'm just saying like I can't off the top of my head. Let's just say how to fix your front caster in your wheelchair, right? Just an example. It's pretty. It's kind of in a wheelchair. It's kind of a life skill that you kind of need. You could be out and about and you get something mixed. Tied up in your caster and it stops your wheel from moving. How do you fix it? Well, I've got a few tips to show you how you can fix it. And it does nothing. But then there's videos where I just go and say, okay, my caster's broken. This is how I fix it. The end. And those are the ones that do really well. You know what I mean? The ones that I don't put a whole lot of thought into seem to be the ones that take off. And the ones that really do a really long editing job, they just seem to go, you know. But I mean, they do
see,
reach some people, but I find the more people I can reach, the more people I can help, right?
hmm. so when so when you do you ever put how long do you take for each video before you before you post it? How long do you take for your editing
Yeah,
to
that's
post?
like sometimes it could be weeks. Like I would sometimes I'll video like 3 or 4 videos, and then I'll just kind of edit here, edit there, post one, and then it might be another week before I post the other one. Like I said, right now, this time of life, these last 4 months of life, it's been really far apart because of just being busy. But I try to at least put something out there every minimum 2 weeks. Try to get something out. I have a whole whack of stuff in my library from our trip that we took in the summertime that I got to go through and put together and make videos. Just just finding the
Oh,
time.
so when you so after you get done with your editing and when you post it, and I know you're doing a good job. I'm telling you that you do a good amazing job of posting your videos
Hey,
and
thanks, man.
every
Thanks.
time every time you post a video, it keep giving me ideas of what kind of
Thanks.
post on my I'm like, if he up there kind of it's no if do you ever get I don't know do you feel like it does it snow a lot in Canada?
Oh yes, depends on where you are. Like you could be I'm on the East Coast, and yeah, we get a lot of snow, but there's provinces further over that just got like 40 centimeters. I know you guys were metric, 40 centimeters of snow yesterday, and we only got like 10. So which is be like what, 5 inches of snow,
Mm.
6 inches of snow. But yeah, we get a lot of snow. We can't get a lot of snow. But then last year, Jarrett, we didn't have much snow at all. We had a green Christmas, and we didn't get snow till like second week of January, and it was gone by middle of March. So we had a really short winter. But the further north you go, usually the more snow you get. Yeah.
So okay here if you have a if you do an interview, I'm just putting it out there. If you did ever do an interview with someone who is your dream person you want to do an interview with, if you do an interview on your channel, if you want to change up a little bit and you want to do an interview with someone, who will you be your first? Who could who could be your dream person you want to be on your channel?
So if I was like to invite somebody on my channel to interview, who would it be? Oh, it'd be you, Jarrett, for sure, man. Yeah.
Okay, look, appreciate that.
Feel the love, feel the love. No, if there was anybody like, I would have to say it would have to be. I don't know. There's so many. Like, who would I want? Like I said, I'd probably have to have Jay Cutler on there. He helped me a lot through the COVID stuff with his workouts. And then there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's so many. Then there's sports. People in sports that I look up to too. Like, it's a lot many so many athletes I'd love to have on too, but it's hard to say. It's hard to pick. How about you? How about you?
Look, that's a lot because the only one person that's a good question. There's a lot of people I want to do, but
Yeah.
I already did my dream interview with Joe Motivator. That's my dream interview. That's done with. I
No.
already had it my channel. Um, I would love to have Flair with Flair.
Ric Flair?
With Flair. Because I actually met him and Chris Tucker. I met a lot.
Oh
I met a lot of good people.
yeah.
So,
Nice. Yeah.
but with the what is the pros to con being in the what is the pros to con being on in the wheelchair? Is it what's the good thing good thing and bad thing of being in a wheelchair?
Well, yeah, I think the first thing that being in a wheelchair, or if you ever have a disability that you're confined to a wheelchair, I think it's acceptance. You got to accept the fact that this is a part of your life now. It's going to help you get to places to and from. So the pros are that, like for me, it's my vehicle. These wheels are my legs. They take me to where I want to go when I want to go. Right. Um, some of the cons, like I mean, I'm totally independent. So which is what I wanted to be, and that's so key to living. I think a good life with a disability using the wheelchairs, become independent. Um, do the things you can do by yourself and know when to ask for help. You can't be that person where you put the wall up and if there's something you can't reach off the top shelf in a grocery store, don't get
Um,
mad.
yeah, I
You know,
wanted to ask about that.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
get
don't get
ask.
mad. Yeah, don't get
Yeah,
mad at it. Don't get mad at the person. Don't get mad at the store because it's up high. That's life. You know, the world's not going to adapt to the person in a wheelchair. We have to adapt. So then I'll know. I'll say, hey, excuse me, ma'am or sir, can you help me reach that? And they'd be much obliged. They'd say, sure, I'll give that for you. Thanks. How many would you like? Two, something like that. And so it's just knowing when to ask for help, and people would love to help you no matter what, like open doors and this and that. And I'm sure I'm like, if the opportunity's there, if an elderly lady wants to open the door for me, I say absolutely, thank you so much, because that makes her feel good. Even though I know I can open the door myself, I say thank you very much. And then if we go in and there's another door, if it's a double door, I get the door for her. I said, after you, ma'am. And she's a big smile on her face, right? So I mean, it's just being polite, being nice, and just not
so
being
when
angry
you
at the world.
so when you do go shopping, do you get you ask you have to ask one of the workers to help you shop with you, or you have to like ask one of the someone who you doing shopping to help
No,
you with to get the certain things on the top shelf.
that that's one of the videos I want to do, and but I got to go in the grocery store when it's late at night when there's not many people around, and I have
Hmm.
to get someone to come video me because I want to show people how I shop. So basically, what I do when I go shopping is I go in with my wheelchair. Obviously, I'm in my wheelchair, and it depends on what I'm going to go for. If I'm going to go for a lot of items, I'll get a grocery cart, and I'll go and get my stuff that I need. And if there's things on the top shelf, I can generally stand up and get them myself. But if there's something at the top shelf and it's pushed back, I'll get someone to come help me if I can't reach it. But if I can stand up and reach it, I'll grab it. Um, if I'm only going in for a couple items, like 4 or 5 items, I'll find myself a box, and like a potato chip box or whatever. That's like, that's about yay big. I can put it on my
Right,
lap. I'll put it
right.
on my lap, and I'll put a couple things on my lap, and then I'll wheel off to the cash, and then off I go to my car and throw the box in there. So that's I do all the shopping myself. I do big
Do you,
hauls.
so you do go shopping, but
Yep.
you have a cart or you have the basket with you.
I got a cart. Depends how many things I want to get. Like if I got to go get a lot of food, then I
Mm.
get a cart. But if there's just a few pick me ups, like get your milk and your bread and your cookies, I just get a little basket. Yeah.
See, what about do you have to ask for somebody for if you want to get like the bottle of water like 24 pack of water? Do you have to ask somebody to help you put the water in the bottom of, the cart for you, or you have to?
Nope. I just do it myself. Man, if you watch my weightlifting videos, you see how much weight I can lift. I can
Oh
I can
yeah,
lift
I've
up
seen those.
24 bottles of
You
water.
been you been weightlifting at 450. You be
Yeah,
hitting them
right. I wish. Not even close.
you
But I
be
can do.
hitting
I
them
can lift
boys.
up. I can
You
lift
be
up like
hitting them things.
24 pack of water.
Oh yeah, but same thing as me, cause I was I
Yeah.
was a rookie. Here's the thing: when I first started my channel, when I first started my job, and someone asked me to go get the 24 pack of water. Now I was just a rookie. I didn't know what I was doing, so it was a big pack of 24 pack of water, and of course I was one handed. I didn't know what I was doing. So I
Mm.
asked the gentleman. He was on his phone, being hard headed. I'm just a rookie. So he was on his phone talking smack, and that's how I know. I said, "Excuse me, can you help me with the water put in the car for me?" And some reason he had an attitude saying that you're not allowed. No, it's a it's a two-handed job working that over. So I it's not. I said people can do if people can do if people with two hands can do it. If two people if a person with two hands can do it, a person with one hand can do it. So I did it. Ever
Oh,
since
right
then,
on.
I be picking up pack of water one handed by myself. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I told y'all, don't try to tell me what to do.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's good,
It's
man.
not
Yeah.
it's not even doing one hand, but so I showed them. Look, like you said, I proved them wrong about me um, being having disability. Okay, like I
Yeah.
said, anything with disability won't stop me or you, for that matter, for doing what you love to do. So that's what I tell people all the time. Like,
Can I ask you a
do that.
question? Can I ask you a question?
Do
Do
it.
you use Do you use a wheelchair at all?
I do not.
Do you know you?
I do not because actually, I never use a wheelchair. No, I
Never
don't
did. Yeah.
actually. I walk. I'm a
Yeah.
walker.
You're a walker. So you still have some movement
Walk.
in your left leg. You wear a brace to help support.
When
Or
I was younger, yes, I wore a brace on my
yep.
left leg to keep my left leg straight.
Yep.
But the thing was, the brace was hurting my leg, and it keep me. It's like keep. I couldn't put my leg down like I'm sitting in the car in the back seat or the front seat because it was like scratching my leg,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I had to. I mean, it was fine at first. It was fine at first, but when I got older, it just got, it was hurting and was scratching my leg. I was literally crying. I was crying my butt off. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, get this thing off my leg. I
Yeah.
was somebody's pain. I understand the doctor want me to level, to level leg, to level my walking because
Yeah.
my left leg is shorter than my right. My left leg is shorter than my right leg because at that time I actually broke my ankle at the age of
Oh.
13 at the YMCA. And they didn't find out that I broke my ankle. I twisted my ankle when I was playing on the sidewalk at the YMCA
Wow.
outside. So when I actually twisted my ankle, and I had put a cast on for 6 weeks, and I didn't have to go to school for 6 weeks, and that's why my left leg, that's why my left leg is shorter than my right leg, so that's why I had to
Yeah.
adjust everything from my clothes, I had to put this when I put the suit on, stuff like that. But when I put the brace on, now the problem was I had a lift. I have a lift to put in my shoe. You know what the one of the lift shoe, the one of the lift thing you put in your shoe to
Yep. Yep.
keep your shoe up level. That's what I had for a while. That's why I had the brace on to keep the not keep my left foot straight. Cause my left foot is like this. Okay, when I walk, my right foot this way, my left foot go this way. So if I have a brace on, it turns this way, and that's how it start hurting.
Yeah, I bet because it's pushing it the opposite way it wants to go.
It was supposed to go this way, but the problem
Yeah.
was it was the pain. It was a pain in the
Yeah.
butt. So that's why I told him to take it off. It'd be fine because
Yeah.
it didn't the lip is fine. It just the brace was just it was hard to navigate to keep it straight. You know what I mean? So that's how when I was 13, I had it for like until 8th grade, like 8th grade. So
Yeah.
but it's that's how I mean it persevered my life to keep me going. What I had the I had the brakes on, and that's how it kept it didn't it didn't stop me from doing it. So I mean the brakes is fine. It's just the older you get, it gets the brakes just it gets tighter and tighter and you get like a lot of marks on your legs and like okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
I think it's true. Like with braces, I wear braces too. AFOs just for my ankles because I've drop foot. Both my feet, they'll if I go to walk, my toes will basically drag. So I have to wear AFOs. And I did a video on that. Um, but yeah, I know what you mean because they get uncomfortable and you got pressure points and the braces against your skin, and your skin will break down and cause could cause pressure sores or you said like cuts or pinches and
hmm
yeah, it can yeah. So thankfully, after many times, I finally got my braces adjusted where I can wear my braces all day long and they're comfortable. They're so comfortable. So I don't they don't bother me, and I don't check often if I am getting any pressure points on them. But if my feet were getting pressure points on them, I'd feel the pain shoot up through my legs. I'd get really spastic if something was going wrong. So no spasms. It's all good.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you do wear braces.
Yep.
It don't help you to did it help you to walk better? I
Oh
mean,
yeah. 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 It helps me stand up because I have really bad spasms without my braces. Like if I go to stand up and try to walk without my braces, my toes would drag because I got no movement in my ankles. My feet
mm,
are just dead, and my spasms would be so bouncy. Like my legs would just bounce. Like they just go up my like. Say these are my knees. My knees would just they just bounce, and I couldn't move. So they help reduce my spasticity, the braces, and I can walk through them and with forearm crutches too, right? So I use forearm crutches.
um, the crutches. No, my brother had crutches before he actually broke his leg one time, and he had to wear both crutches during wrestling time, and he had to wear crutches. Me, uh, what I do is when I get on when I get up and mom tell me to put the brakes on. I just sit on the side of the bed and what I think what she do it. I think what she did is she put the brace. She put the left in the shoe, and then put the brace on top of the lift. So when I put my foot in the shoe, it'd be already in the brace, and it was it was scrap on. So the thing is, I have to like to walk slow with the brace because I can't walk fast like I normally do. So when I just make sure that it don't it don't give me a hard time walking.
Yeah.
It's fine that if I have to walk slow when I'm doing that. So but yes, I mean, I don't find nothing hard about me wearing it.
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, do I miss wearing one? I kind of, well, honestly, no, because it depends about
Uh,
it pain,
yeah.
it's pain. But
It's more of a pain in the butt, more of a pain in the butt than anything.
cause
Yeah.
if I want wear it, I'll make sure it's the right one and make sure it don't give you a hard time and
Yeah.
don't. Cause when I sit in the car, like when I sit in the car, my left leg be up in the air, and it don't go down. Cause when I put it down,
Yeah.
it's a pain. So that's why I'm just trying to find something. If I ever want to wear a brace again, I promise you, I want to find a brace that can just like keep me like down. So when I'm in the car, I want to um fighting and put my left foot down. But I'm fine. I'm doing fine right now without the brace and all that stuff. So, but and with the person with the car, if I if I had a car, I don't have if I have a car myself, I would probably have um I would have a thing for the acceleration.
Yeah.
I can have a knob on my wheels. So it can help
Yeah.
me turn the wheel and stuff. So it'll help
Yeah.
me with that.
You definitely have hand control, and then the knob. I've been wanting to get a knob on my wheel too, because it's I when I rented a car a few years back, and I told them it had to have hand controls, and it came with the knob on the steering wheel, and it's pretty cool. Like to me, it's a little odd trying to work it at first, but I mean, after you got the hang of it, it's pretty slick having that knob there for a grip, And but I never did get one put on my van.
So what? So when you do what was the first thing when you came out of the at what was the very first? I said what was the first? I'm trying to get a good question here. What was the first do you ever go to what was the first stop going to the gym? Where you go to uh where you off YouTube?
Sorry, what was I didn't
I said
understand the question.
what was your very first what was your first stop when you off YouTube? Is it like the gym or shopping? What was the first like what was
Yeah,
the
with
first
the
thing you
first
do?
thing, what's the first thing I do if I'm not on YouTube?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Um, well, I'm pretty much on YouTube all day. Like I listen to podcasts and that like while I work. I listen to a lot of sports podcasts. I love hockey. Comes with the territory up here in Canada. So I listen a lot, and then I guess when I'm finished work, I log off work and I log off YouTube. I go right to the gym after work every day. Yeah, or I go skiing. Now that we have snow, I'll go skiing. Like today I went to the rink. So we played some hockey, para hockey. But yeah, it's always something to do with sports. Doing something. Yeah.
Well, as I finish this interview and everything, you got any final remarks and questions you want to ask? You want to talk about before we leave out of here? And I want further ask address the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just want to say, I really appreciate you asking me to come on your channel and chat. It's a pleasure, and I'm really glad we had the chance to get together and do it. And any questions you have now, feel free to ask if you have any more, or if there's any that you remember or things that you want to ask after the fact. Feel free to send me a message on Messenger there, ask me questions, and I'm happy to answer. And the more I feel I can
I'm
share,
gonna
the
ask
more I
the chat
share, I can
same
help.
question. If y'all have a question for Shane,
Yeah,
go ahead and ask him. Go ahead.
yeah,
You feel free to ask him questions. And if not, I can go ahead and drop them down. And like I said, I appreciate you coming up here and take some time off your you don't have a busy schedule, but I'm just saying got time to get off of here. Come on my channel. And other than that, I, I I will definitely have you back very soon
yeah,
again. So if you're not free to if you're not free, if you're free, I can bring you back on my channel and chat some more.
yeah.
And I appreciate for every and I hope
I,
people in your community will see this live, and
yeah,
I'll and that good stuff. So,
yeah. It's
but
one of
yeah, I'm
Georgia.
happy.
I've been to Georgia a few times, and I love those southern states because we drive from New Brunswick down to Florida a few times, right? That's like a 30-hour drive. But Georgia, when you get to like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, just love those. I was just say those states. Just the change in temperature and culture. It's just
Look,
nice.
now
Not
you give me now you asking now you want me to ask a question. Do you fly or you drive? When you go down, when you come down here.
We both do. We've done both. I've driven down twice and mostly flown down with the kids. When the kids are born, we usually fly down. Uh, but yeah, I always love that we start off here in New Brunswick in the wintertime because we go down there in the wintertime to escape some of the winter. So we get the hot, sunny down in Florida. So we start here in New Brunswick. We have our winter jackets on. We got our winter hats. We got our gloves. And then when we're driving through, you get down to like Boston, New York, and then you get down to like Philly, you start taking the jackets off, the hats off, the baseball cap comes on, and you get down to like I don't know, I can't remember the states there, but once you further south you get going, you take the clothes off. So it's just getting warmer, eh? So that's one of the parts of the drive I like when you start taking that winter clothes off. But I just want to say
Okay.
thanks to the chat. I just want to say chat, all the people in the chat there. Thanks for tuning in and listening to us. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Jarrett. Jarrett can pass it along to me. And Sirius S of Virgo from Georgia. Thank you so much
ARD, Nate the
for hanging
Great.
around.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead
Nate the
and drop
Great.
you down, and
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk you up. I'll talk you offline and everything else,
Okay.
and
All right.
that kind of stuff. So,
All
but
right.
I
Thanks again,
appreciate.
man. All right. See you,
No
brother.
problem. Yes, sir.
Bye.
All right, y'all. There was Shane Pair Life TV, and it was amazing to have him. It was great. We must have a lot in common for that matter, and it was great to see that. And wow, it was look, we can go for look, we can go out for hours, y'all. We could go up for hours, and yeah, it was great. So, little church news. This weekend is gonna be the last interview for 2024. Hey, this is gonna be the last interview of 2024. Tomorrow will be the very last day live of 2024, and it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna work it out. I want to pack it. I want to pack the 28 out. You know, I want to pack the 28 out. I want to get some more people on the 28 because I want to make sure I want to go down with a bang. I want to go out with a bang on the 28 on my last interview of the year. And I want to see. I want on Monday tomorrow morning. Just no just normal conversations stuff like that. But but yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good live. It's gonna be a good live everything. And for the interview and the conversations and stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, y'all. I'm guaranteed. I'm guaranteed. So yeah, that have some fun and let's make it happen. So I see y'all tomorrow. I see y'all tomorrow morning at 10:15, and I'll make sure we're gonna have fun for the last interview. I mean the last day live, and then Wednesday and Friday gonna be good interview. I mean good live, and then Saturday we're going out with a bang. Okay, so let's let's finish this year out, and then by the time January 6th comes, we back at it for the very first interview with Slim Jim. All right, Jay talks out. Peace.